Ciara's been inspiring women for over a decade. She's a Grammy Award-winning singer, she's a songwriter, she's a dancer, she's a model, and now she's also a new mom-to-be. She joins us now to talk about her music, love, and all kinds of awesomeness. How you doing?
I am awesome.
Can I say congratulations?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Of course, of course, of course. But you're here because so much stuff is going on right now.
Yes.
The Grammys are coming up.
Yes, the Grammys are coming up, and I'm really excited about this partnership or this new journey that I'm doing with Degree Woman. And it's about encouraging women to do more of what they love and encouraging them to work hard and to keep going towards your dreams and never giving up. And in my case, I really relate to that. You know, being a performer, I'm all about striving for success. I'm all about never stopping no matter what gets in my way. And I am performing this year at the official Grammy after party. And you get to see really cool online clips on degreedeodorant.com/Grammys. It's so long, but degreedeodorant.com/Grammys is where you get to go and see how we work hard and how I do more, and it's just really fun, and it's such a cool campaign.
No, it's an exciting campaign because the mission matters.
Yes,
empowering women, giving them that message. Do some women find it hard to believe that somebody like you had obstacles and challenges?
I don't know. I think sometimes, you know, I think that when people look at what I do, they think it's a perfect world and everything is easy, and it's really hard, you know. Yeah. The journey to success is not an easy one, but I think that's what makes it so great when you achieve something. It makes you want to work harder to achieve your goal. It makes you want to do more. So, you know, yeah, that's how I look at it.
Do people still inspire you to do more? Are there people out there who you look to and say, I want to go even harder?
Absolutely. You know, my biggest inspirations are Michael Jackson and Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
See, Michael Jackson, I know. You know what I mean?
Well, I love Michael Jordan because, you know, he obviously, to me, is the best that's ever done it. And he was one of those people that performed so well under pressure. And I identify with that as a performer. You know, this world is filled with so much pressure and having to turn things in or having to show up or perform on a stage at the right moment, the right time, and do it the right way. And people like him, to me, showed me what it is when you work hard and you work at being perfect, you know, at perfection, and you really, really put your all into it, you will get the result that you want. You will be great. And so he just showed, he was a great example of what that was and what greatness is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the ways that greatness is measured in your field is through those Grammys. I was expecting your last single to get a Grammy. I really was. It was amazing.
Body
song.
Party.
Body Party,
Yes.
I thought was amazing.
Thank you.
You know, now, was there an issue with the sample, with the Mabu sample?
Well, yeah, that unfortunately there was a good amount of sample in the song that prevented it from getting a Grammy. I think that's how the technical breakdown of it is. But it really was cool either way because it did go #1.
Yes.
And it was just such a great year, you know, just being able to get started and have the fresh start with Epic and L.A. Reid. It was all special.
Yeah.
So, you know, it still was really great, and I'll still be doing some fun stuff with the Grammys anyways, so it's gonna be cool.
What kind of stuff can we expect on the Grammy stage?
Well, I'm not gonna not say too much, but again, the official Grammy after party with Degree is gonna be amazing. And then just stay tuned, I guess.
Oh, that's cool, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, is it difficult to continue to make hits? I mean, obviously, 1 2 Step came out. Major hit.
Yes.
Then now you got Body Party now in 2013.
Yes.
It's very difficult for people to have 2 hits, period. But especially over a span of time to have and to have hits in between as well. How do you keep that going?
You know what? Again, it's the whole thing about doing more and never giving up. You know, it's about, you know, just always, I feel like there's so much more room for growth, and I've yet to reach my max. And so that alone gives me such a great inspiration, and like, I just know that there's a lot more that I can accomplish, and I believe in my soul that I will accomplish it. So I'm convinced, like I know, I just believe.
What kind of stuff are you looking to do?
Well, of course, I want to continue to excel in my music, and then I would love to do a clothing line. I would also love to do more acting, more producing, and just continue to grow as an all-around entertainer.
That's so important. Who are some people who you'd like to work with in the future? Because I've been hearing rumors about people you're going to be working with.
Well, I would love to do, it's so crazy because I'm like, I don't know if the dream is just really unreal, but I really would love to work with Janet still.
Yeah.
I think that would be amazing. And then
there was a talk about a collaboration.
Yeah, well, you know what's so funny is on her song Feedback, I did like this little remix verse to it a long time ago, and her team had actually reached out to make it an official remix, and it was like me, her, Busta Rhymes, and a few others were on the song, but they actually never went all the way through with it. So that was a little taste of almost getting to do it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, that we haven't had the moment of talking about it, but I really dream of that happening.
Yeah, I see Janet influences in some of your choreography. Yeah.
You know what's so funny is I never try to replicate what she's done, but I've learned that over the years that the comparisons are somewhat inevitable. But however, I take them as a compliment because she is Janet and she is one of a kind, and no female has done it like she has. So that's a big compliment to me.
Right.
So
for people to see Janet in you.
Yeah, it inspires me to do my own thing and to hopefully 10 to 20 years from now, someone will be saying to me, to someone else, that you're like Ciara.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
now, you have some contemporaries who are doing it big as well. Beyonce, obviously, is another big name.
Mm-hmm.
Would you look to your peers? Does that push you to do more as well? Like, do you look at the last Beyonce album and say, I got to do something like that?
Well, no, you know what? To each his own. I have a lot of respect for her. I respect any woman that works hard and gets success from the hard work that they put into it. And, for someone like her, she's been around for almost 20 years, if I'm not mistaken, or at least a good 15.
Yeah.
I'm going on 10, And so when I look at women like her, if anything, you can only get inspired, when you see other women like yourself, striving to achieve their goals. It's kind of like, it's great because it shows you like exactly what you believe. So, I respect Beyonce. I respect any woman that's having success in this, because it's a really hard world to really like to stand strong and to keep on going and keep reinventing. But everybody, we all do our own thing. And I think that's the great thing about it. Like what she and I do is completely different, and I feel like there's no comparison in reference to who we are as artists, which is really cool too. So it's a world for all of us to be successful.
When you were coming into the building, I looked on Twitter to retweet something you wrote, and I saw that you were trending on Twitter. You were one of the most 10 talked about things in the world right now, in the Twitter world right
funny.
now.
I had no idea.
That's kind of major, and I think I know why.
Oh, goodness.
Why you think?
I don't know. You tell me why you think. Why you go ask me?
I thought, no, because obviously earlier today you announced that you were having a baby. I'm sure that was part of it as well.
Well, you know what? I guess maybe so. You never know what it is, but it really is a blessing, and it's the most exciting time in my life, just everything that's been happening. So, I receive all that love, I guess you can say.
What's that going to be like?
I have
no idea. Are you excited? Are you?
Oh, I'm really excited. I'm like a little kid.
Really?
I'm like when a kid's getting ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't wait to see what's under that tree. Like I'm like kind of sleeping one eye open. That's how I am.
Boy, girl, any preference?
Oh, I can't say.
No, I don't want to know what you have.
No, I do have a preference, but I don't even want to say that either.
Really?
I did have a preference before I found out what it was.
Oh, so you know? Okay, I didn't know you knew.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I had a preference at first, and when I was told what it was actually. I felt like it's going to be what it's supposed to be.
So it was different than what you thought.
It was definitely different. And my fiance got what he wanted.
I know what that means.
I'm excited. No, you don't know. You never know.
A little boy, that's awesome.
I didn't say that.
You can teach him to play basketball.
I did not say that.
She didn't say that, y'all. But
no,
I'm saying
I did not say that.
She did not say that. But Future got what he wanted.
Oh, gosh.
Which it's entirely possible that he wanted a little girl.
You never know. No, seriously. Oh, gosh. A hot mess.
Well, congratulations on the child, and whatever gender he is, I think it will be.
You are silly.
I think it'll be awesome. No, but the other thing is, in addition to having this wonderful baby on the way, you also found love.
Yes, it's really cool. It's kind of like last year was just such an amazing year overall. Again from the new album, and then personal things happening in my life personally that I didn't even imagine what happened.
Yeah.
And it's really a sweet time. I'm really, really happy.
Did you see this coming?
No, I didn't. I didn't see any of the things happening that are happening right now. I didn't.
Wow, that's a beautiful
But that's
thing.
the best thing. I think that in life with love and everything, you can't. It's better when you don't plan.
Yeah.
And it's better when you just take one day at a time. And I know what place I was in before all this did happen, and God definitely answered my prayers. And
were you in a bad place?
I wasn't in a bad place, but I was more so in a place of like reflection and regrouping as a woman. And I've had my experiences with love, and I had my experiences even in my career, where I was, looking forward to growing and looking forward to, getting better and just doing more. Again, that concept. And it really just started to shape itself out. And the cool thing is that, again, it really was unexpected, but I think I also kind of planted the seed. Like, the tongue is very powerful, the mind is very powerful, and what you put into the universe, you got to be careful about that. And I put into the universe what I did say what I wanted.
Yeah.
So
what did you want? Did you want a family, or did you want love?
I wanted love. Love to me is so important. It's like, it's not about the money, it's not about the materialistic things, it's ultimately about love. And I feel like if you're enriched with love, you will be rich. And so that to me was it was important that the core of that part of my life was right. And beyond love, again, with my career, I wanted to be able to have the fresh start and be able to do all the stuff I've been doing with LA Reid and Epic. And I kid you not, literally in a matter of seconds, it all happened for me like that. And it's almost like, it takes me back to the beginning when I first started. I put into the universe before my first album came out, I was like, I'm on camera saying it, they're like, well, Ciara, where do you see yourself like next year? I was graduating. I was like, well, I see myself having #1 song on the Billboard chart. And I had wrote down a goal sheet of everything, and literally everything I said happened. Wow. So I kind of stick with that formula, you know, and I guess ultimately what the word that probably is the best way to sum it all up is I wanted balance. You know, because in what we do, you sacrifice so much and you spend so much time into it and you commit, so you give all yourself. But if you don't have balance in your life, everything you do will fall and you won't have nothing. Yeah. And so I've learned that even in the toughest of times, like I'm just like, if I have love at the core of all this, I'll be good. So even if I have to wash my hands with this, I got love. Yeah. And that's what matters most.
When you were at your lowest moments, did you ever pay attention to the naysayers and the haters? Because you know, you can go on the internet, you can go on the blogs, you can go on Twitter, you can go all these places, and there's always somebody saying something bad.
Of course.
People making up a story, people saying something, whether it's true or not about you. First of all, do you read that stuff? Do you pay attention to that stuff?
I do see stuff. I would be lying to you if I said I didn't see
I'm glad you
anything.
said that, because everybody said, I don't look at the blogs, I don't check that. And I know they do.
I actually do. I see things. And it's so funny because I wrote a post about what is social media coming to, because I feel like it's kind of getting out of control. And people are starting to like, it's like Twitter thugs are turning up like to level 10. Like you want to be Twitter gangsters and you know, you're anonymous so you can say what you want to say. And so, you know, that whole world is just crazy, you know, but yeah.
But you stay positive and it
I
never
stay
gets you down.
positive. I stay focused. I see it. I use it as motivation because I realize that it may not stop and there's nothing I can do about it. So words are as powerful as I make them, and those words hold no power because at the end of the day, you're tweeting and you are writing back comments and you're writing back stories about my life that I love. And I'm really living my dream. So you're writing about it and it's okay. Wow. Like it's just, you just do you. And I pray for those people because I do believe that when you sell your soul for the dollar or for the comment hit and all that, you won't be happy in the end.
You won't be. You won't be. This picture came up on Instagram. I know you've seen it before. That I thought was kind of cool. It's one of the more positive. It made me happy, actually. Can you tell people what's going on in this picture? Well,
in this picture, this is what was my caption? I think I wrote family.
Family affair.
Yeah, this is my family, and these are amazing women. You know, I like to say they are, and yeah, and I just wanted to capture the moment of all of us being together, and shed the positive light on what everything is with my family. And you know, it's kind of like a blended family concept, and I wanted to shed the light on that because it is so beautiful.
Right. And and just for people who don't know, I want to make sure I got this right. On the far right of that image is India. Then on the far left is Brittany, and then there's future sister Tia. Now the two women on the ends are women with whom he's had relationships before, had children with before. Yes. The reason I like the picture is because there's often these stories, and there's plenty of reality shows that show this kind of stuff, where there's ugliness, where there's bitterness, where people don't get along, where women are fighting. But you all seem to have managed to figure this thing out.
It's all about love, and it's all about positivity, and that's what I'm about. And his family is my family. Anyone that comes with him, it has to be love, and that's the same way that he is for me. And so that's how I live.
And you just managed to, how'd you manage to figure all that out so easily?
You know, you can't overthink things. When things are right, they work. You know, and people can have their own way of how they look at things and how they want to judge and speak on something, but you know what something is, and that's what matters the most.
Right, and that's pretty amazing. Even the fact that you call them family, as opposed to, you know, his baby mama or all, you know, stuff that people say. That's your family.
My family.
That's a beautiful thing. We have a question coming in before we run from somebody in the HuffPost Live community. G.I. Fine says, "Congrats. Will you be taking a break from music for more time with the little one?"
No, actually, I have been recording on my album, and I actually started around Thanksgiving of last year, and I'm in the most comfortable creative space I can possibly be in. And I actually will be giving my fans something really soon. So I'm really excited about it because it's so beautiful and so sweet.
So you're gonna make an album, you're gonna hit the road after that?
Of course.
You're gonna be on stage?
Yeah, you know what's so funny is I haven't toured in so long, and we were trying to put tours together. And of course, you know, even for the performance of the Grammy, you know, after party, if you go online, when you go to theredeodorant.com/Grammys, you'll see the videos that I did with them, and I was actually 4 months at that time period, almost 5 months. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, and I was jumping around and
when
everything.
Was that?
So, What do you mean? What was that? I'm not telling you when that was. 'Cause I know your slickness now.
So
oh no,
y'all got calculators out there. That's all I'm saying.
You're doing 1 + 1 = 2.
right. I'm like,
you're not
I'm just saying you
me.
4 or 5 months then.
I see what you're doing now.
I'm just excited for when the baby comes. I'm excited for when the music comes out. I'm excited for everything that you're doing.
I'm excited.
Everybody here wants to also know about your style because everybody's been saying that. First of all, they want to know what your maternity style is going to be like.
I know. Well, you saw a part of it.
Yeah.
You've been seeing a little bit of it.
We didn't know maternity style, you know.
Exactly. Well, that was actually just, you know, I kind of want to take the theme that baggy is the new sexy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to be comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
And when I can't wear heels anymore, I won't wear heels.
Yeah.
I'll be putting on my Jordans. I'll be keeping it really simple. My Jordans and my Uggs will be my best friend, but I don't know. I'm just all about being comfortable. And of course, I do like to, you know, I like to get sexy, but I believe that pregnancy within itself is sexy. And I don't have to try to show you that I still can be. I kind of like actually not being about the whole like abs and all that stuff. I really love this phase that I'm going through right now in my life, and I just want to live in it and really just like be a little mommy, like to be, so yeah. Yeah,
and you've had a fly style throughout the years. I mean, you've always managed to strike that balance between the sexy styles and the tomboyish styles. And is that a deliberate thing that you've done? Is that a thought, something you think about going in?
No, you know what's so funny is I am a tomboy at heart. But I think it's just ultimately about balance with fashion. Mm-hmm. And so whatever I do, the tomboy's gonna always shine through. You know, even if I'm having a really nice dress that's super fitted, I still want a little edge to it, or I may go simple with it, which is still kind of tough. You know, it's kind of like you understate it a little bit to still give like the edge. Like it's not about all that extra. So yeah.
I'm not asking that. Unless you want to.
No, I'm not paying attention. You said you're not asking. I
like to protect your privacy.
Darling, I like that.
I don't want to get in your business too much, but I do want to ask you a couple more things. No, right? Right after I say that, I got these pictures.
I don't want to ask, but I do want to ask.
I'm going to ask you something totally different. No, a lot of people have been writing in all day asking about your dance style. How do you stay flexible? How do you stay? Because a lot of dancers, you know, they flame out early, you know, because they go so hard. How do you manage to keep?
Well, you know what? Wait, you said how do I do? Say it again. How do I work?
Well, two things. One, how do you exercise and work out? And two, how do you manage to keep your dance moves?
It's about balance for me. You know, when I work out, I literally spend like an hour a day with my trainer Gunner, and we do a lot of plyometric, weightlifting to balance it all out. Because too much cardio, you'll wash away.
Yeah.
But it is about balance for me. And when I rehearse for like 8 hours a day, and we just kind of go at it. And you take your lunch break, but you stay consistent with it. You know, you keep working hard at it. You keep on finding ways to improve. And that's what I'm all about when I'm rehearsing, getting ready for a show. You know, I'm a perfectionist. So I really like to get it, I like to go until I get it done, until the mission is accomplished. Yeah.
Well, the mission's gonna be accomplished Grammy night. The after party is gonna be dope.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh man, I can't wait to check it out. We're so happy you're doing this. We're so happy you're doing the campaign. You are representing women. You are representing progress. You are representing empowerment in such a wonderful way. I'm just excited that you came.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy I came too.
Thank you. Ciara's gonna come back too when the baby's born, and she's gonna show us pictures of him and how wonderful he is.
Stop it right now.
With his blue outfits on.
Stop saying that.
All right, we'll find out what the baby is when she comes back.
You'll be surprised.
All right, but you coming back though?
Of course I'm coming back.
Thank you. Be sure to click on the links inside our resource well. You can learn more about Ciara and the Do More campaign. It's really a wonderful campaign. Make sure you check it out and stay with us at HuffPost Live. So much more coming up.